So if you have these two questions in your head, one, that why despite so much of effort, इतनी मेहनत करते हैं हम अपने बच्चों के लिए, उनको किस तरीके का खाना चाहिए, किस तरीके की सहूलियत चाहिए, कौन से स्कूल में डालना है, कितना टाइम उनको हम देने की कोशिश करते हैं, सारी रिसोर्सेज प्रोवाइड कर रहे हैं और अपना इतना सारा टाइम लगा रहे हैं, लेकिन हमारे को रिजल्ट्स उस लेवल पे नहीं मिल रहे हैं। और दूसरा, अगर आपको लगता है कि यार आपके और आपके स्पाउस के बीच में बच्चे के साथ कब क्या किया जाए, कौन सी सिचुएशन कैसे हैंडल की जाए, विच डिफिकल्टी नीड्स टू बी हैंडल्ड विच वे, उस पे डिफरेंस ऑफ ओपिनियन है और ऑल्टरकेशंस हो रहे हैं, तो ये पूरा वीडियो आपके लिए Hi, my name is Sushant and I am the co-founder of Parvarish Institute of Parenting. We have been working with parents, teachers and other caregivers for the last 16 years. And I'll tell you one thing, parenting is the most opinionated topic in the universe. Everyone has an opinion about parenting. आप अपने friends, अपने भांजे, अपने भतीजे, अपने चाचा, अपने मामा, अपने मॉम, डैड, मॉम इन लॉ, डैड इन लॉ, टीचर्स, किसी से भी पूछ लो, यहाँ तक कि अपने बच्चों से भी पूछ लो, उनके पास एक ओपिनियन होगा कि बच्चे को कैसे हैंडल किया जाए. But what I'm going to talk about today is not my opinion. Have I implemented it with my children? For sure. I have a 25-year-old and a 19-year-old. But what I'm bringing to you is not just my experience. What this is all about is being well researched. People from child development expertise, psychology, child counseling, human development, brain science have gotten together to create this system, and I'm going to give you a part of that today and actually get these two questions, that why despite so much of efforts we are not getting the results we want to, and parenting is becoming more and more difficult. And second, what is the core reason of me and my spouse having difference of opinion all the time? So let's start off from where it all began. So if I ask you this question, where and when did you learn your parenting? A few of you may say, we've never learned it. Somebody may say, I learned it when I was pregnant. Somebody would say, when my child was born. Somebody may say, by looking at other people. Or maybe when you read some books and attended some courses. But my friends, let's take a small journey right now and really experience, where did our parenting come from? Where did we learn it? So as I take this journey with you, my request would be if you can close your eyes for a few seconds and experience it for yourself, real, for your life itself. Let's go back to a time when you were about 5-6 year old and your parents, your dad, your mom, your grandparents, the relatives staying with you, did something with you and you liked it. Just take a minute and think of those things which they did and you really liked it. You know, at the back of your head, something got marked as tick. ये बहुत सही है, ये बच्चे के साथ करना चाहिए. And now let's look at those things which your parents, your mom, your dad or anybody around did, which you really didn't like. And you said, यार ये नहीं करना चाहिए था, ऐसे करना चाहिए था, ये better था. At that particular moment, in your back of mind, a cross got done. Said, यार बच्चे के साथ ना ये नहीं करना चाहिए, this really doesn't work. And just take this journey along. And as you were growing and you became a 20, 25-year-old, you had collected so many ticks and crosses in your head. And at that point of time, a beautiful, perfect, foolproof system of what needs to be done with a child and what is not to be done with a child was created in your mind. And it was perfect because things worked for you and things didn't work for you. So you knew exactly what to do and what not to do. And even before you got married or had a child, that system existed in your head. The moment you had your first child in your arms, you knew exactly what to do and what not to do. And you said, ये सब मैं करूँगा और ये सब मैं नहीं करूँगा. ये सब मैं करूँगी और ये सब मैं नहीं करूँगी. And then the journey as a parent started off. You kept doing something and you didn't do something else. And what happened? It didn't work. And by the way, it cannot work. You know why? Because this system was made for you. If you were raising yourself, this would have been beautiful, perfect way, a perfect you, the way you wanted it would have been done. But my friends, your child is not you. And let me ask you a question. If instead of your son or daughter, my son or my daughter was born into your family, what would you have done with them? Yeah, exactly what you did with your child. So think about it. Whether Aman is born in your house, or Vanya is born, or your child is born, you will do exactly the same. You know what? Your parenting is independent of the child. It doesn't even matter who the child is, because you will do exactly what is there in your brain, which was created by you for yourself, and that is perfect. I'm not saying that was wrong. It was absolutely perfect. And the reason it's not going to work is because it was made for you and not for your child. Your child is different, the way they think, what their interests are, what they want in their life, what they do in their life, how they react, what do they want, what interests them, what do they want to become in their life is very, very different. Your system will not work. And mind you, guys, right now, I'm not saying it's about you alone. Look around. Everybody is doing exactly the same. And now let's get back to the second question. Why is a difference of opinion between me and my spouse? Now let's go back to your own story. While you were growing up in your family, your spouse was growing up in their family. If, for example, you were living in a house where your parents were very strict on discipline, and because of their strict discipline, you became a rebel. You did everything opposite and was too claustrophobic and you didn't want to follow those rules. And you started to rebel. So is discipline a tick on a cross in your head? In this case, a cross. And you would say discipline never works. It makes your child go away. Let's go to your spouse's family. Imagine his or her parents were also strict disciplinarians. And because of their strict discipline, your spouse followed everything. And for him or her, it worked perfectly. That if you put yourself in a discipline, things begin to fall into place. Now, is it tick or a cross for discipline in their system? It's a tick. And then you get married and you have a child. Your spouse says discipline. You say no discipline. Now, discipline may not be the same example, but think about it. Whatever worked for them is a tick. And if the same thing didn't work for you, it's a cross. And then forever you will have a disagreement. Is he right? Yes. Are you right? Yes. But is that right for your child? More often than not, no. I would say 99% it will not work. Your child is born at least 25-30 years later. It's a very different world altogether. It's a different earth altogether. What was happening in the universe at that time does not happen right now. The kind of facility, the kind of communication, the kind of professions, the kind of home you live in, the kind of car you own, nothing is the same. So how can that system work for something which is born today? It's impossible. Now take a minute and think. Your style is perfect for you. Your spouse's style is perfect for him or her. Both are not going to work for your child. What if you get to know and you're able to assess and know exactly what works for your child? So for example, your style is A and your spouse's style is B. And just to extend this example further, your child's style is C. If you know that, would you insist कि मैं तो भैया A ही करूँगी, मुझे नहीं परवाह, भाड़ में गया मेरा बच्चा, मुझे तो A ही करना है, चाहे C चलता है उसके लिए, और आप C करके उसको साथ बहुत सही चला सकते हो. लेकिन क्या आप A करोगे या C करोगे? Yeah, you'll do A, right? And if I ask the same question to your spouse, will he or she start doing B, not caring about what works for your child? No. If you get to know your child's style, you both will start doing that. And if you start doing C and he or she starts doing C, then what happens? Consensus on the same point which you have been fighting forever. And if you don't find it, you will keep fighting forever. Now, your question would be, what is this C all about? That's exactly what we're talking about. That C can be identified. It's not too difficult. But for that, you will need to figure out that person, that child, is a very different human being with different thoughts, different feelings, different wants, different needs. And that's the beginning of discovering C and building a consensus. So my friends, your style is perfect, but it's made to fail with your child. There is a myth, something which we think is a fact, but it's not, which is that parenting comes naturally. What comes naturally is your self-created perfect system and your spouse's self-created perfect system. Does everybody need to learn parenting? The answer is yes. Now, your second question would be, why did my parents not need it? Why did my grandparents not need it? Take a minute and think back. What I just created for you in the last 5 minutes, that was exactly what was happening to you, to me, and your spouse. The things which we kept inside, where we said, my dad didn't do this, my mom didn't do this. And I'm not coming from blame. It's like they did their best based on their system, which didn't work for us. Parenting as a science has been researched and developed in the last 20-25 years. So my invitation for you would be to start this journey for yourself today. It doesn't matter whether your child is 2-year-old or 25-year-old, and you may say, oh, मेरी parenting तो हो गई, वो तो बड़ा हो गया. No, you are a parent till the time your child is on the planet. Let me say that again. You are a parent not till the time you are on this planet, till the time your child is on the planet. Because there'll be times when your child will look at my photograph on the wall and say, अगर पापा होते तो क्या करते, और वहाँ से भी parenting चलेगी हमारे जाने के बाद भी. So my request to you guys, jump in, start this journey today. For any support, connect with us. And if this video is making sense to you and you're actually getting openings for yourself, subscribe to this channel. There are lots of this content available. And one request to you, whatever else you want us to talk about, put that in the comments section and we'll be right there for you and your family. So all the best, see you around, and happy parenting.